Ladies, fuzzies and furries, freaks and geeks, nuns and nerds. Actually, nuns and nerds might make a good reality show. Don't anybody say it in the chat. We know what it sounds like. But we're not losing the algorithm in the first 5 minutes of the stream by saying the corn word. I do love me some good old corn, though. Cornbread. A little bit of ham. Some beans. That was a fun match, by the way. For those of you who don't know, I got my start streaming. I got my start as a content creator playing Call of Duty. What kind of games are you into? I highly recommend Kerbal Space Program. And what you're seeing on screen now is the first recorded flight of the Black Star. Well, yeah, no, I figured you can pick any game you want. But, like, for me, currently, I'm playing Kerbal Space Program, We have Halo that I've been playing, Star Wars Battlefront 2. I've been playing Star Rupture. I've been playing Sid Meier's Civilization 6. I've been playing Stellaris. I just started playing Abiotic Factor. I play Sword of the Stars sometimes. Wind Rose, I just finished it not too long ago. I haven't played the Outlast Trials in quite a long time. Hold on. I can just show you. We'll just do this. But yeah, these are the games. Species Unknown. That's a really solid one. Highly recommend having a friend to play it with. Not because it's lonely or nothing, but just because it gets to be a lot to handle on your own. Ready or Not isn't bad. I think it's a solid play. I don't feel like I wasted my money on that. Drive Beyond the Horizons is addictive, and I cannot figure out why. Phasmophobia, I play that with my wife and her friends. Monster Lab Simulator, I bought that for my wife, and she played it twice and never touched it again. 7 Days to Die, I love that game. But you have to be able to make your own fun. Subnautica. I play Subnautica on stream once every couple streams, just to shake it up. Stationeers. This game is this game is the definition of a learning curve. It is a very in-depth and complicated game. And we'll be doing it on stream. Actually, I don't know if I'll play this on stream or not. I kind of want to, but I do have a cinematic series planned for Stationeers. Or I don't know if it's considered cinematic. I have a series planned for it. Because the idea is Jebediah is going to go and get into a little accident and get stranded on Mars. And then during his time on Mars, we're going to play Stationeers to show what he did on Mars. Stellaris, 10 out of 10. Dude, I love this game. I've been playing this game for like 6 years and I still haven't mastered it. Like, I haven't even come close. I don't even think I'm considered good at Stellaris. And I still love that game. Vane, that's a really good in-depth game. It's just filled with bugs. It's like infested. Oh, I can't see. Oh, see, look at this now. Muffus said, I like all games. And then in the very next breath, I don't like scary games. But yeah. That's what I play. And, of course, there's always Kerbal Space Program, the RP1 mod pack, which is what we're playing today. Let's just go take a peek. We do need to do a lunar landing. But first, we have the orbiter coming up. We've done this one. That one will be done when we, because we launched our redstone capsule. But we still haven't launched our, Gemini capsule. I almost forgot Gemini. Nah, I don't think any of the games that I have are considered scary. Phaz is, I mean, I guess Phaz is kind of scary. But no, there's all kinds of different games, my man. That's why I was like, what are you in the mood for? Are you in the mood for a Subnautica-style game? Stationeers, if you want to sink a lot of time into a game. Stellaris is another game You can spend thousands of hours playing. Sword of the Stars is a classic game. If you like turn-based... fuck, dude, why can I not think today? Turn-based grand strategy games is what it's called. That's the same as Stellaris, but Stellaris isn't turn-based. But yeah, it just depends on what you're in the mood for, what the vibe is. I was about to say Alien Isolation, Poppy Playtime, but the may not be for you. Yeah. Space games? Oh. Okay. Give me Liberty. All right. So, let's see. Hard Space Shipbreaker might be something you want to look into. Out of Orbit, that's something you might want to look into. Space Engine might be something you want to look into. No, she. I don't think Satisfactory. Does Satisfactory count as a space game? I don't know. Starship Evo. That could be something you're interested in. Space Engineers 1 and 2, both fantastic. Both fantastic ways to waste good large portions of your life. Jump Space. I don't think Subnautica 2 counts as a space game per se. Star Wars counts as a space game. Elite Dangerous. I don't know. You might find that one. Elite Dangerous is a solid one. You can get it for $4.99 right now. Kind of mad that I don't have any extra spending money because I'd buy that right now. All right. Already have. Yeah. So it just depends on what you're in the mood for. Like, if you want a sandbox building game, check out Space Engineers. If you want a heavy survival element game, check out Stationeers. Out of Orbit's a fun little waste of time. Space Engineers is a great game, and it is a solid way to jump into a black hole of gaming. Because you're going to jump in and be like, oh, I can build a little spaceship. And then you're going to realize, I can build a spaceship. And then you're going to go, I can build it bigger. I can be more. And then before you know it, you're going to be like, could I build the Death Star? All right. What are we doing? We had stuff ready. Recover a craft from orbit. I don't understand why you're making me waste money on that. Lunar orbiter and mapper. We can do that real quick. Do I have all my astronauts home? I do. Okay. Have you tried some retro games? You can get multitasking cheap. And you can pass years trying to finish. Yeah. That's what I'm saying is like when people ask me for recommendations, it's hard because I'm like, I'm a variety gamer. Like, I can recommend games all day long. Have you ever played Halo? Have you ever played Call of Duty, or the original Call of Duty? What about Age of Empires? You ever tried Age of Empires? You know what? The other day, right as I was about to fall asleep, I thought to myself, I said, self, and I knew it was me because I'm the only person that calls me that. And I said, self, We should play some Roller Coaster Tycoon. But yeah, see, that's another thing. I can go from playing Species Unknown all the way over to playing City Skylines. Or like Stellaris. Stellaris is a great waste of time. That game is enough to make you rage throw your keyboard. Okay, let's see what we already have going on. Okay, so yeah, our lunar mapper is going to be done in just a few months. It's August. February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So yeah, that'll be done next. That'll be done in about a little over a month. And then we have another crewed mission coming up. Same month. Okay. We do have a new launch complex being built. And I don't remember why. We do have a tracking station upgrade and an administrative building upgrade. Both very expensive and money. We are doing very, very, very bad on money. If we don't pull something out, we will probably be bankrupt soon. Okay. I think we're pretty well organized. I haven't shaved up. My dad said he'd buy me any game I want. Space Engineers 2 is a solid one. RM. Alright, let's just go. We'll just get that out of the way. Alright, so the Mercury training is finished, so we have a pilot capable. So before we time warp anymore, what I want to do I want to get him training on this. Because we're gonna need someone that knows how to land this. And no, dude, I do like Space Marines. I need to get it on PC. Alright. I think I have everything in a row. Alright. We had someone finish training. Emily. So do you have to retrain them every time? I'm just gonna keep them in training because I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. Oh, I just don't know. You know what? That's right. He's too young to be playing games. He needs to be playing My Little Pony Island Adventure. Alright. Let's launch. Okay, so our Ranger crude is in storage. Okay. And we get an early morning flight. Oh. He said, I love that game. No, I mean, I play games a lot. So, you guys saw my desktop. Those are the games that I most often play. I also play a lot of Pokemon Diamond. I think it's what? Brilliant Diamond? Um, I play a little bit of Minecraft once in a while on the Nintendo Switch. I play Smash Bros on the Switch. That's all I can think of. Never try to stop someone playing a game. There are some games that I won't tell you. Yeah. No, there's lots of games out there. But that's my thing is my whole thing about gaming is that it's a mood-based thing. I might wake up one day and be like, I miss Call of Duty. I want to play Call of Duty some more. I might wake up tomorrow and download chess. I used to play a lot of chess. What's... Oh, that's the sparklers. I forgot this had that. But yeah, that's what I was... I mean... That game, Sword of the Stars, that's a really fun game to play. It's old, but it's a fun game to play. But I also, on a personal level, prefer games that are more challenging than brain rot. Like, I mean, any game can be brain rot, but I like the challenge of figuring it out and then beating the system. Like Kerbal Space Program. Even if I wasn't a content creator, I would be playing this game. I play this game on my own time. Sometimes I'm like, man, I wonder if I do this, this, and this, could I do that? I spend a lot of time troubleshooting. Like while I'm at work, I roll through my head like, man, we need more Delta V, but where can we get it from? And then I'll come home and get excited, jump on stream, build it, and then it's like, oh, nothing about it works. That's how the Black Star went. When I built the Black Star, I had this big idea in my head about exactly what it was going to look like. I was wrong. Now, brain rot's not bad. A little bit of brain rot now and then, that's not bad. But I consider a lot of online, like Call of Duty Warzone to me was a brain rot game. Spoon. Hello, Bold Action, welcome in. I see your spoon and I raise you. Sugar tongs. My dad makes plane engines. Well, my dad made me. And I'm a damn legend. Somewhere. I was way more impressive in my 20s. Alright, we've lost our boosters. Bye-bye, boosters. We're saying goodbye to Florida. What a sunrise to launch into here at Cape Canaveral Space Center. We're an international effort, okay? We have British rockets with Colombian fuselages and American fairings. I mean, German engines. Actually, I don't know who made the F1. I just don't know the lore. But yeah, I just started playing Civilization 6 not too long ago, and I'm still working on figuring that game out. My cousin wanted to play Abiotic Factor, so that's been a fun game to figure out. That's a goofy game. Abiotic Factor is a fun one. But I have some content designed around Stellaris. That's the reason I've been playing that again. I've had an idea for that game for a couple of years now, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. It's gonna be a fun project. Alright, staging event coming up. Oh man, this one still runs on the H1 engine. This is an older design. It's easy to forget how far you've come. That's a pretty cool job. I wouldn't mind trying that. We're not getting any of that sunlight in our batteries. That's okay. I forgot how good we built this one. That H1 should be just enough to get us, yep, right there. Just enough to get us in a little bit of an orbit. Alright, next thing we need to do is this button. Holy Kessler Syndrome, Batman! Set as targets. here. And we do rendezvous plana and intercept with a Holman transfer window. That's fine. Alright. Got to remember how to orient it to where we get the sunlight. Got to recharge our batteries, Captain. Alright, I think those are the ones that we need. Because that'll get us to the moon. Alright, so... Okay. Execute next node, I guess. Execute next node. Should probably keep an eye on the battery. Alright, she's firing those RCS thrusters. She's going to lock on to the target vector. Don't worry, she'll get there eventually. I'm thinking we should have enough. We should have enough Delta V to circularize, I'm hoping. Anybody see any good movies lately? And I am really happy that we have a system in place where we're basically getting science from every mission, no matter what. Spent the weekend watching reaction videos. Oh. My TikTok's kind of been all over the place the last few days. Almost halfway there. And see, this is where KSP takes up your life. This right here is where KSP gets your time. Back to the Future. All solid choices. I still love Aliens 1 and 2. I wasn't the biggest fan of 3. We need landing gear. Yeah, what we're gonna do right after this is start trying to get something of a lander going. We need to start working on that right after this, while we still have the funding to do so. Because I'm pretty sure we have all of everything ready so that we're not time warping empty space. Because we have training going, we have the next rocket ready to launch at right now, the next crewed orbit. This is the mapper. Hold on, I'll show you where we are. So this one, we have to collect, it has to have video, it has to be able to orbit and receive data. It has to have all of these biomes mapped out. So we're basically going to just try to put this in some kind of polar orbit to where it can get multiple biomes at the same for the same orbit. Get the dollar jar out, help Apollo save the solar bears. Like and subscribe. Yes, thank you so much. We're over halfway to 500 subscribers, which is pretty fantastic. Didn't really think it was going to go that far. But here you guys are, out here killing it. Coming up on the end of the burn. Alright. 46 million meters. What does it have to be? Definitely not 46 million. Below 500. Okay. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna add a maneuver here. What? Alright. Can I do a maneuver node now? Thank you. How kind of you to allow me to use my navigational system. Alright. Was she a little retro? No. We need prograde. Prograde's the way to go here. My name is Jebediah Carbon, and I sell prograde and prograde accessories. Mod of misery and despair. Pablo. But it's so much fun. A little bit more on the pro grade side, right? Or wait, that is retrograde. No, that's retrograde. That's pro grade. I'm losing my freaking mind here. Alright, now. Can I do this? No, that doesn't do what I need it to do. Whoops. Trying to get... trying to get as much of a polar orbit as I can here. I think that's just about perfect. Alright. Execute next node. I'm still watching the electric charge right here. The space barbecue is back in business. Get your hot honey Kerbals. Bridgie! Mod of misery. It's so hard though. I have way more fun playing KSRSS. Dude, I've had so much fun playing this. But I watched some of my favorite creators playing RP1 here and there. What's the issue here? Why are we 9 minutes from the node? What's going on here? We have electricity. Did we run out of mono? Nope. We have nitrous oxide. What's... why are we time warping like it's... why are we granny warping? That's McJeb. I've returned from the depths of hell. Oh, got it. Yeah, I'm still pretty new to McJeb. Like, I know how to get most of what I need done with it, but by no means am I optimized on it. Dagnabbit. What the hell is happening? So, the rendezvous planner can go away now. I'm so confused. Is the avionics off? Oh. I wonder who... That's a cool picture. I wonder who turned off the avionics. Womp womp womp. Can I get a double McJeb and a McDouble Pop double with a donut double? A double donut double? It also helps, yeah, it also helps if you have your avionics active for the, yeah. No problem. No harm, no problem. Fence. You know, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw fence, I almost read it as feces. That's a statement on me, not on you. Whoops. So now I know what that RCS burn does. Hey, in the moon today. Yeah, yes. Hopefully today's the day that we might, just maybe, get a controlled moon landing. Look at that beautiful, beautiful orbit. Now, we're going to add another maneuver here. And we're going to drop... Wait. No, don't. You know what? No, we're not. We're not going to do this at all. We're going to fix the orbit ourselves. Oh, yeah. That is a nice orbit for what we need to do here. I think that should do okay. Alright. Now. We need to re-angle our solar panels so we don't lose power during this next time warp. Because we've learned our lesson there! Just spent 2 hours building a Mars shuttle only to realize I forgot how thin the atmosphere is. Can't land now. My project is finished. I play with Kerbalism and all that too, but it's so frustrating. You should still be able to land. What is your Delta V? Now, I could give you an idea to land, but it might take away your ability to take back off. Are you cool with that? Looks like we're getting a good amount of science off of this mission, though. It has no VTOL or nothing. It's just a linear thrust. I can still talk you through it, but you're going to use a lot of delta V. That's the thing. So all you have to do is point your shuttle retrograde and burn like hell retrograde as you're entering the atmosphere. And then basically do a vertical rocket landing, and you just have to come down real soft with it, but you have to come in retrograde instead of prograde. Yeah, you just come in retrograde. Come in retrograde and then burn your engines at the last possible second. That'd be what I'd do for you. There you go. See, it wasn't no problem. Okay. Wait, why do I have two nodes here? What's my current orbit? That's 691. Why do I have so many nodes? Holy shit. Okay. So now we got to be below 500K. So let's see if I add a maneuver here. Okay. Now we need to re-angle the solar panels again. Okay. This is 234. We might be able to make this work. she's maneuvering into position. So as long as we have enough delta V to drop this back down, which I'm hoping it'll be around the same amount. I love how your moon looks like I'm using a scuffed 4K version of KRSS, and it never looked that good. Oh, I love how your moon looks. I'm using... Got it. Honestly, dude, it took me so long to get... It wasn't a long time. Don't let me be dramatic. But, with how much issues I had getting all of the mods to work just for this... Because I have people telling me, oh, do this and do that, and it's like, I don't want to mess what I have up. I don't. Somebody told me a camera mod I need to look into, but I forgot the name of the mod, so that I can get cinematic shots. Alright. And this has to be below 250. Alright. Let's reorient our solar panels again. Camera tools continued. I need to remember that. Camera tools continued. Putting it in my notebook of things I need to remember. Okay. You know, this mission is going so dang successful that it has me paranoid that I'm missing something. Yeah, look at that boatload of science we're getting. That's a big old boatload of science. Go green. Thank you. Now, I do this. We just have to make sure those batteries stay charged. What are you waiting for? let's get rid of this. I'm not seeing that I'm getting anything. Oh, okay, yeah, we are. I'm trying to get it to where it just orients towards the sun. Camera tools, Hulk can, VDS. There are 3 good mods. Be careful they don't conflict though. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it because I'd really love to get. I have a couple of things going on that I would really love to get cinematics for because one of the projects I'm working on is like a history channel version, history channel like what do you? I don't know what you. It's like just a documentary about like how we've gone from 1950 to wherever we end up. All right. So I'm going to time warp this just a little bit. I just want to make sure that this is not going to have power issues. It shouldn't. What if I... I force run. Okay. Alright. We are... I'm a little worried about the electricity long term on this. Okay. I'm curious... I'm confused. How the hell am I supposed to control the sun angle? Alright, so it is collecting. I guess this is going to be one of those things where we just have to wait. Because we're only getting 2 biomes. But are we in a... Okay, yep, alright, alright. I just wanted to make sure that if we go do other stuff, it's going to keep going down this biome list, which it looks like it is. And it gathered us a boatload of science, so... Alright, let's make sure this is facing the right direction. It is, alright. Alright, we're going to leave that there. That's fine. Now, that's what I call a profitable mission. Not that we're doing that great on money. Alright, let us check on our current training going on. Whoops. Well, that's tooling. Chat's moving, chat's moving. Tweaky, good morning, good morning. Got done playing Stalker 2, waiting for rocket launch at Vandenberg. I can't wait for the pictures. Yeah, the cache is going to be hard. The cache is going to be the hard part. I'm not going to put her in training yet. Let's go take a peek at what our next crewed orbiter looks like. That's the lunar mapper, which is doing a fantastic job, by the way. Which one's this? Okay, so the Gemini capsule is what we need. $3,000 tons. Did we do all of our final checks on this? It looks like it, but that was weird that the electric charge was... Maybe that's why this was running out of battery so fast. That would make so much sense. Save. Purchase all toolings. I think that's the reason we're building the Oreo launch complex, was for that vessel, which is only halfway done. It'll be done in December. So Do we have anybody available? That's in November. I wonder if we could use Emily. Hold on. We're gonna F5 and save it. Because Emily is free. No. We need Robert to do the mission. Because he's going to retire in 71. And I don't... Oh, my goodness. So much to juggle going on here. Because he's not going to be done September, October for another month. Alright, it's only a month. In the meantime, let us take a peeky at what we need. Okay. We have research up into here. Lunar orbiter capsules. Ooh. What cabin are we using? I thought we were using the Gemini cabin. Oh. Yeah. I'm so messed up. Ooh, I do kind of want to upgrade the F1s. The J2. I think we do use the J2. What I really need is throttleable engines. Alright, we do need that no matter what. I'm sorry, but we do. I wonder... decisions. I can't remember if the J2 is what we're using right now, or... I mean, we could always wait and double check everything. This gets us our Apollo mission stuff. We need all of this. Do we not get just an Apollo command pod? Is that in here? Because I see the Gemini. Huh. Okay, alright. I don't see... Alright, I see that. Where's the Apollo command module, though? Is it just the Mark III? I'm assuming... Alright, we'll get another load of science. And we'll get all of our Apollo stuff. Cheeky. Shiny, Shedsy. Welcome in from the start to beginning. Check that. F5. Pretty interesting. You don't have to spend every point all the time. You don't tell me how to spend my science point. No, I'm kidding. No, we're saving it. We're saving it. Alright. Earth observational satellites. Those are done. That... Wait, we only have 2? Oh, something's not right here. No, we have 4. We did this, though. Something's not right there, because we did all that. This one will be done rather quickly once we get them. This one is a little concerning, but... Alright, I'm going to refill my drink real quick. I'll be right back, and then we're going to dig our heels in and get these done. Alright. Let's see. might as well just finish that out. Apparently I'm gonna have to do a fucking... Alright, you know what? Save, open... Can this even go in any of the 212? Shit. Well, there goes that idea. About this one. Nope. Alright, I guess we're using a Ranger for this. It's 864. Okay. This thing is so out of date. Well, let's strip her down first. Almost looks like a Sputnik. I like it. Ah, this is so stupid. Does it have to return home safely? Is that the deal? Oh, right here. Yeah, it's got to return home safely. Dagnabbit. Okay. 8 tons. Okay. Avionics, so that's 150 and 949. Let's just make that an even 900. Oh, and better avionics. Okay. Battery 3. Let's put this at 1200. No. Let's do 900. Improved avionics. Was that... What avionics core did this even have? Deep space. Alright. This launch feels an awful lot like a waste of my time. Of course, there's gonna be toolings to purchase. Alright, plans. Add to plans. Put that in there. Alright. Never bothered to check my staging. Check science in the probe section. All right. Wait, what? Well, it's forced run. I'm wondering... Sorry guys, I'm just hyper fixated right now. I mean, we're catching it. I don't know. I guess just leave it to do its thing. I feel like it's moving far too slow. Complete new craft. Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright. So we got a bit of research going. I think next we need to drop down here and get some more science. Which means we're going to need a new battery. Which is fine. We could definitely use a battery upgrade. I don't know what this even is. There's nothing here to unlock. Alright. Alright, let's see. What? Clicking all kinds of buttons that it doesn't like. Yes, I know we need relay satellites, Luke, but I don't know how to build them in RP1. I'm working on it, homie. Alright, I guess it's time to start talking about the lunar lander. Let's get down to the Ranger. Wait, no. We should have missions to launch by now. Fuck. Alright. Nothing's going on in the Dr. Pepper LC right now. Okay, so that little catastrophe's averted. Let's see what our astronauts are doing. Alright. So we can roll that out. Oh, we didn't make it. Fuck. Damn it all. And I don't know how to do these two. We could use the funding, but I don't understand. I've tried everything I could think of to finish these contracts. And I don't understand how to do it. I think we just hit the end of our road here. Because I don't know how to get more money. We ran out of money. We don't have money to launch anything. I don't know what to do. Because the only thing we can really do is fire the staff. But if we fire the staff, nothing gets done. I'll think about it and figure something out. In the meantime, in the meantime, that's not what I wanted to load. Oh, it was the Moon Dragon. That's the one we're looking for. The Moon Dragon. Alright, let's shift. Alright. So what's the difference? Okay, I'm getting distracted, and I do apologize. Mercury capsule. Alright, what was this mission for? This mission is to land a probe on the moon, so... not throttleable. Not throttleable. Throttle locked. Unthrottleable, unthrottleable, throttle locked. Throttle locked. Oh, we do have a throttleable engine here. How do we want to go about doing this then? I think what we'll do is we'll take all this off. We'll leave that on, I guess, because it might need a fuel. We could make it really small. What's the size on that? 3 tons right now. So what do we have? Avionics. Where did that little engine go? There it is. Alright, so... So what we're gonna do... Okay. Even that's too big, though, is what she said. Alright, so the smallest this can be is 1.25. Alright, so let's set everything to 1.25. You know what, let's just make it 1.3 to be easy. Alright. What if we... Okay, that's not the answer here. So what if... Oh, what was it under? Payload... All right. I just don't think that's going to be enough delta V. Alright. This is the TD339. Alright. TD339. We found it pretty early. TD339. Okay. Throttle locked. only got one ignition and... Did I fall victim to that again? Where's that TD? Yeah, it's 462 newtons. I keep messing that up. Alright. Everything is freaking unthrottleable. How the hell are you supposed to do a moon landing without engines that you can throttle? I don't know. I might have to jump off here and do some research on how to go about doing this. Because... like, can you even make a landing on 1.9 kilonewtons? The only other thing I could think of is maybe manually throttling the engine, just turning it off and on. What is this? It's still only 960 newtons, but 960 newtons is better than what we have anywhere else. Everything is just not throttleable. A lunar module descent engine. Holy crap, look how big that thing is. Cheese and crackers. I mean, we're back to the G1, but you can't throttle the damn G1. 53 kilonewtons. Oh, lunar module engine. 46, 46. So what's the difference? So let me... Well, that looks promising. How do I get landing legs around it, though? Oh, I guess that is... I mean, we could size it up a bit. Let's just take everything to 3 or 2. Let's take everything to 2. That actually looks pretty good. Come on. Okay. There we go. All right. So now we need power. That'll give us juice. So here's the idea. This gets us most of the way to orbit. This gets us the rest of the way to orbit. This gets us to the moon. And this lands on the moon. Oh, wait. Silly Billy. Dragon. LUNARLNDR. Lunar lander. Saying hello, gentlemen. Let's see. Sure, that looks great. Yo, yo, yo. All right, let's. Whoops, not smash shit all over my keyboard. That'd be great. Look, I show you magic trick, Dimitri. Look, the launch pad. It's gone now. We are trying to. We do have a bit of a budget problem that I have to try and fix. Those 5 F1 engines powering it up. Yes, this is the Moon Dragon. Featuring 5 F1 engines. Moon Dragon. Alright, we flame out on those first 2 boosters. Alright, while this is launching, I gotta run outside real quick. I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry about that. Let's revert to editor because we apparently have a few problems to fix. Alright, first of all, let's get rid of that. or 34 tons. That can't be 34. No, it's 34. Okay. You're the boss. Alright, so what's this at? 3,000. Oh, that's still fine. 2,500 just seems like so much power. Alright. Save it. Those, then those. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's that fairing. Got it. I think that looks right. I think that looks right. Okay. About this one. Doop doop boop boo boo. Nope. Okay. Let's try her again. That's first booster cut off. The numbers are looking great for it. I mean, I think as of right now on the lifting stage, we can put a good amount of weight in there. Because I'm going to make, once we get the proof of concept, then what we're going to do is make it look pretty. Seeing how much more weight we can lift on this. That's your answer, Apollo. It's been trying to remember for 2 streams. San was the one that named it Moondragon. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna forget again. I need to keep a list so that way I know who's named what and where. So that way we don't leave anybody out by accident. Alright, coming up on the next booster separation. And there goes those boosters. Could you add darts booster rocket? Could you add the darts booster rockets? The darts boosters, for the boosters from the darts wouldn't do anything for us right now. Those are Generation 1 engines. Those engines are dispersing very low thrust. Like, there's nothing we could use them for right now. Such an epically long burn. The country is gorgeous, been there, but on the game you get the flag under the giant flag mod pack. Oh, you have to pay. Yeah, I can't afford that, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I am really impressed with how the evolution of this rocket turned out, because I think it looks more... I want to do something with the side boosters. I want to do something with the side boosters. I don't know what yet. But I think it's time to update the design of our boosters. Seconds left. Saying maybe when Apollo puts his first space station up, we'll try the turkey flag again. Alright, suddenly we're losing McJeb here. I don't know why McJeb is suddenly crapping out on us. I don't understand why McJeb is suddenly not working again. PBG settings. Alright, PBG settings. Early cutoff stage is 0. Okay, there's nothing in there that would indicate why McJeb is, stop auto-staging it. Got nothing here, guys. Plenty of batteries. So what? I guess I just don't understand the issue going on here. I don't know. Hold on. What is the problem? I guess just put these down here and see if that solves it. Maybe it's a problem with the staging issue? It might be a staging issue. This is going to be the last one, guys, though. When I get on later tonight, I'll revert to a previous save real quick and see if I can't iron out those budget issues. Pablo! McJeb is kind of bugged, and you gotta assemble the rocket differently, and that's why its stage is wrong. Well, it's been working perfectly for everything we've done so far. We did hit a bit of a hiccup, and then we had to learn about pitch angle speed and all that. But for some reason now it's not activating this stage. 1, 2, 3. Technically stage 4. But during the last simulation, it failed, and I tried to do it, you know, hot dogging it by hand, and was not the most efficient trajectory ascent. Circularization. That's the word I'm looking for. By the way, guys, if you're dropping in for the very first time, please don't forget to hit the likes. I prefer it when you, Apollo, were flying it manually. Man, the biggest stupid thing I ever said was, oh, I bet you controlling these things is easier on mouse and keyboard. Ho 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 ho. No, it's easier on controller. It's way easier on controller. But it could also be my keyboard, because my keyboard is like stupid sensitive. The other day I sneezed and I'm pretty sure I hit spacebar. I didn't even touch the computer. Didn't even touch the keyboard. The power of my sneeze, the air pressure change, registered it on the keyboard, I swear. Booster flame out. And booster separation. Exactly. Like, when I do these launches, I have to physically lean back and make sure my left hand is not on the desk, because there's been times where I reach up to grab something and I bump the keyboard and it's like, oh, you want to hit spacebar? Okay, we'll stage for you. Well, I appreciate you, Pablo. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you subscribe and come back. Believe it or not, when I set forth on this journey, I had no plans on ever being a one-game channel. But we do play a ridiculously large amount of Kerbal Space Program on this channel. But the thing about Kerbal Space Program is it does have me addicted to the problem solving. Even stock KSP, it's like, oh man, I really want to land on the moon right now. But we are limited by the technology of our time. Am I going to leave it for my sons to figure out? Hell no. I'm going to figure it out before then. Does Alt F4 delete Tweak's account? Nothing can delete Tweak's account. He's God tier. He's super S-ranked God tier. Yeah, but I'm struggling with my shuttle since yesterday. I still can't get it to work. Dude, shuttles are stupid hard. Shuttles are stupid hard. You'd have an easier time doing just an SSTO. To me, those are easier than shuttles. I'm stuck with no mods on KSP and PS4. Rip, dude. PS4 is bad enough. I haven't gotten any ISRU unlocked yet. It's just a prototype. Shuttles suck, man. Yeah, dude, I argue that shuttles are one of the hardest vehicles to build and fly. The rest of everything else is relatively easy when you look at it from a grand perspective. Like, the only problem I've ever had with KSP is the progression tree. Nothing about it makes sense to me that you're launching Kerbals and command pods before you launch probes. I don't understand the logic when they built that. They were like, hey, let's put a progression tree in. Should we make it make any kind of sense? Oh, hell no. Just send it. We should be pitched way down more, too. McJeb, what is going on with you today, buddy? Are you not feeling good? Why am I not... I don't know what the issue is. Is it the staging? Those are the J2s. That's for the next stage. This is weird, right? Everything about this has been working this whole time, and now something... Oh yeah, you're hitting the upper limit of the rocket equation where you get diminishing returns. You need more delta V, so you have more fuel. More fuel means more weight, which means less delta V. She is a cruel mistress. Oh, dude, I can't, San. I cannot fly the... I can do it in Kerbal Space Program. But RP1, dude, there's no way I could ever fly this rocket manually. I'm just curious to know why McJeb suddenly thinks that it's done halfway through a flight. But the part that I'm really curious about, and that's been bugging me for a while, is why McJeb pours so much fucking energy into the apoapsis. I don't understand the flight stuff going on here. Yeah, we're just fucking pouring delta V. I've noticed it for a while now. The bigger we build our rockets, the more weird McJeb gets with this. See? I'm trying to fly it manually. I'm trying for you. Have you seen the rocket launches on Apollo's Discord? Yep, Tweaky is our local correspondent. He covers all the launches he can see. All right. Yeah, Sand's in Turkey. Yeah, I was gonna say. I imagine he speaks the the language he grew up with. Turkish. Just like I make a big argument that there should be a distinction between the different English, because Americans don't speak the same English as Canadians. Canadians don't speak the same English as the English. Australians don't speak the same language, the same version of English as anybody. Supposedly we're closer to how British people speak during the Revolution era than how British people speak now. Huh? No, Apollo. 3 of your followers are under 18, so you can't talk to another country. Uh-huh. I can talk to whoever I want. But no, I don't mind if anyone under 18 comes in. We usually keep the chat relatively clean, family friendly. I do swear from time to time, but fuck it, don't we all? Coming up on 30 seconds left. Rockets aren't turning on again. It's main throttle. Oh, okay. See, this is where I can't control this. It's so touchy. Like, I touch the key gently and it's like, oh, okay, let's go. I'm so confused as to what's happening here. This is such a mess. Alright. Okay. This is such a mess. I love it. I love it. Key touch gently in the music key. Look, this is what the tech tree as well. But alright guys, we'll continue this another day. Next time I get a chance, I'm going to go in and load a previous save and see if I can't salvage our budget. I don't understand how people play this in this budget constraint. There's no way. I'm calling it right now. There is no possible way to play this game inside of the budget they give you and stay on the timeline. There's just no way. Because if you hire researchers to research your science, right, to stay inside the timeline. So let's say you wanted to get to the moon by 1969. Look at this. In order to get to the moon by 1969, you need to be even further in the tech tree than we are. Because look, the Apollo parts are right here. These are all Apollo parts. You have to be further than this in every category by like 1966 in order to get all of your training done, and then you have to have engineers to build it, and then you have to have researchers to get all this science. This is an astronomical amount of science. Like, this is thousands and thousands. There's probably over 2,000 science points here, if I had to guess. Probably way over. So how you're supposed to do this and keep up with the actual timeline, I don't think it's possible. Not on the settings that I have right now, which I'm not saying my settings are right. But truth be told, this budget is making me really, really want to just start a science mode playthrough. And then the other thing is my wife wants me to go live on Twitch or TikTok. So what I might end up doing is either firing up the Twitch or the TikTok on Monday mornings and doing a science mode playthrough. So we don't got to worry about the damn budget and see how it pans out in science mode. You got a massive donation from the space company called Cosmos X. Yeah. I'll see you guys, well, unless we have an unscheduled stream. Can we land on the moon? Yes, Aiden. Well, that's what we're looking. We have a proof of concept. We're just having trouble with McJeb. Because of course there's always got to be something. But thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate you so much. I hope you guys have a great week. If I don't see you on a surprise stream before Saturday, I'll see you guys next Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for some more Kerbal. No, we can't do it today. We have too many problems going on, Aiden. I got to get the budget fixed. But I've also ran out of time for today, so. Surprise, same fries. Surprise, surprise. Alright. Later, guys.